do today. I'm commentating today because I kind of forgot that the race was even happening, so I'll just do it really quick. We're already on lap 1 of the feature race. I'm sorry that I'm a bit late, but here we go. It seems like Freddy's in P2, Sam is in the lead, Dineen is in P3. Yeah, let's just watch the race. Dineen on the outside of Freddy, getting past him, having more speed. Let's see who gets past in the corner, still by side, but looks like Dineen gets past Freddy. Skippy getting past Bogarowski. Nika having moved up 4 positions. Freddy trying to get back to Dineen. Oswaldo now really close to Skippy. Let's see if he can get past. I don't know what the camera is doing, but here we go. Oh, Skippy gets a bad exit, and here we go. Let's see if Oswaldo can get the better exit out of the final corner and get past. It seems like he has more speed. Let's see if he actually does. He is getting closer, as you can see. And that's Oswaldo Romeo. He might brake a bit later to win a position, and it seems like he will. And here he goes, Oswaldo Romeo getting past Bogarowski, and that's Nika in the wall. I don't know what happened to him, but here he is. Freddy now again chasing Dineen. Let's actually take a look at Nika's damage. Maybe some left wing or right wing. No damage it seems. Oswaldo also getting past Bogarowski. Great job by him. Let's just watch the battle between Bogarowski and Oswaldo Romeo from Bogarowski's perspective. Here we go. Oswaldo goes wide. Doesn't lose time it seems. Oswaldo getting past Bogarowski and already winning some time. So it seems like this is how they will stay for the time being. Gunje also trying to get a bit close to Philip. Let's see if he can get the job done and get the overtake on Philip. Philip doesn't get a great exit. Here we have Gunje getting really close now. Might already try on the inside in this corner and he doesn't. That's the best way to do it. Just be careful and wait for the best time to do it. You have 12 more laps to go. So here we go. Gunje having the speed, but not much space to do so. Sam sets the fastest time and Gunje gets a penalty. Let's see who gets the better exit. It seems like that was Philip, so it doesn't seem like there will be an overtake in this straight, or there maybe will be. Gunje kind of slingshotted himself towards Philip, and here he is on the inside of Philip, and side by side, Philip cuts the corner to keep the position. He slows down for Gunje, so that's Gunje now in P4. Great job by him. Fifi's now, I think, getting close to Philip because of him slowing down. He goes a bit wide as well. Here we have Skippy. I think he's getting pretty close to Bogarowski, so let's see if that's actually the case. Bogarowski might have damage. I have no clue what happened in turn 1. He doesn't have damage, okay. Yes, Skippy is getting closer it seems. So let's just watch these guys. Not really a battle right now, but I think there will be a battle within the next 2 laps. So let's just watch the intervals and watch this battle for the time being. Bogarowski going a bit wide again. Skippy getting really close now. He might even get the chance to get past him on this lap. Let's see. DRS for Skippy online. Through the outside of Bogarowski, and he gets past. Let's see if he can stay in his position, and it seems like he will. Great overtake by Skippy. Bogarowski now in P9. Fifi also getting close to Oswaldo Romeo it seems like, so let's watch these guys. Sam gets the fastest lap at 1:48.8. The gaps between all the drives is still pretty small, except for Sam, Dineen, Freddy and Gunje. Around 10 seconds of a gap, if you put all the numbers together. DRS for Fifi getting close to Osvaldo Romeo. Might get close enough to try the overtake in this lap. Not in this straight, that's for sure. It seems like Fifi didn't have a great exit, so he didn't win as much time to Osvaldo as he'd like. Osvaldo now getting really close to Philip. So let's see if he can take the overtake for P5. Philip taking it slowly in the corner. Traction is a pain in the ass on this track. So let's just see what happens. But here we go. Osvaldo having a way better corner. Let's see if he can keep the momentum and get the speed to get past Philip. Again, goes wide because of Philip on the racing line being a bit slow. At least slower than Osvaldo. Now, on the outside of Philip. Might go around the outside. Here we go. He doesn't. Might get to switch the route to get a better exit. He does get a better exit. He also has DRS now and the slipstream. Let's see if he can get past in the straight. It seems like he will. Here we go. Osvaldo Romeo on Philip. Will he stay ahead of him? It seems like he will. That's Osvaldo. Oh, Osvaldo making a small mistake. But here we have Osvaldo Romeo ahead of Philip. Fifi now getting really close to Philip as well now. It seems like Osvaldo is having a bit of a lag issue. Oh, that's Philip hitting the wall. And he got a 3-second penalty for that. Is that damage? It seems like I saw some part of a car. Yeah, that's right wing damage for Philip. Maybe that's the reason why he was a bit slow. But here we have Fifi now getting really close to him as well. Osvaldo Romeo now 3 seconds behind Guntje. Phil McConaughey also getting pretty close to Bogorowski. Let's see if he can get close enough to try the overtake within the next lap. Fifi doesn't seem to get past Philip at the moment. He'll probably try later this lap though, because he is winning time. Here we go. Phil right behind Bogorowski. Doesn't get past yet. Let's see if he can get the better exit than Bogorowski. And here we have Phil right behind Bogorowski now. Might try on the inside, doesn't have much space to do so. Goes a bit wide. Here we have him enjoying the slipstream of Bogorowski. Fifi losing time to Philip now and not anymore. Let's just keep an eye on the intervals between Fifi and Philip, because that could cause a great battle as well. But let's first take a look at Phil, just trying to get close to Bogorowski to claim P9, and he'll probably try to get to Skippy then. But here he is, Phil with DRS right behind Bogorowski, slipstream as well, goes around the outside of Bogorowski, getting past. Let's see if he'll stay in his position. Bogorowski brakes later, and here we have Phil maybe cutting the corner to claim his position, but it looks like Phil is ahead of Bogorowski. Let's see if he can remain in this position for the rest of this lap. He has a bit of a bad corner, but he seems to stay in a position. No, Bogorowski has a great exit, but he doesn't have the, yeah, this straight is just not long enough. That's Freddy in the pits, Skippy in the pits. Oh, Freddy, Philip and who's in the pits? Philip, Fifi and Freddy. I don't know if that's for a new wing or a new tire, so let's see. No damage for Fifi, so oh no, that's new tires. It's around just before half of the race, so the softs are about to die. The ultra softs, I don't know what they're called. Here we have Bogorowski now just trying to get back to Phil to claim his position back, but here we have Phil getting past on the straight, I guess, because I didn't really see it. But he got past Bogorowski on the straight. Great job by Phil. Yeah, here we have Sam in the lead. It seems like George wasn't attending this race, so I guess Dams isn't attending because I drive for Dams normally. But Sam in P1, Dainine in P2 and Guntje in P3, so that's the podium right now. Guntje's doing a great job. Everyone's doing a great job. Phil, I think he's getting pretty close to Skippy now to claim P5. I don't know if it's a effective position. Let's see if he has pitted already. No, he has been on these tires for 5 laps, so he'll probably make a pit stop soon. But here we have Skippy getting close to Phil now, because Phil has the speed to get closer to him. Darnie now also in the pits, probably for mediums. But here he is, Phil now right behind Skippy. This isn't the place to try and overtake, so be careful. Goonch is well in the pits. It's just about getting the better exit out of the final corner, so let's see if he does so. It looks like Skippy gets the better exit, but Phil does have the DRS. That's Oswaldo now as well in the pits. The DRS might help Phil to get closer, but it isn't close enough to try the overtake in this corner, so no overtake yet. But oh, that was pretty close. Phil having to slow down for Skippy online because of him slowing down in the corner. Probably just had a bad exit, I don't know. But here he is, still right behind Skippy. The great chase for P2. This isn't their effective position because they'll have to pit around lap 10, I guess, or lap 8. So I think they'll pit within the next 2 laps. But here we have Phil. Now on the straight, you also have DRS in the next straight. This wasn't a straight, I'm sorry. In the upcoming straight, he will have DRS, but he might even try on the inside in this corner. He doesn't. He did see a gap, but he didn't take the risk, and that's a smart thing to do. Now on the straight, he has DRS, 100 meters, and here we go. DRS is open, and he has slipstream from Skippy. Phil now, will he go to the inside? Will he go to the outside? It looks like Phil will go on the inside of Skippy, goes around the outside, and he's getting, yep, he got past Skippy. Great overtake by Phil. Let's see if Skippy can get its position back in the rest of this lap. It doesn't seem like it. Phil gets a great exit out of these corners, and he already won 5/10 to Skippy. So, and that's Skippy going into the pits. I don't think he has damage. No, he's on the ultra soft, so that's just his tires being really old. He could drive another lap on another time on these tires, but you're not allowed to do so. GR Nika as well in the pits. Yep. Let's take a look at Bogorowski. I don't know if he's winning time to Phil, but we'll see. Sam gets a 3-second time penalty, and that's yellow flags. I have no clue what that was. Was that Philip? Was that Philip? It looks like he doesn't have damage. No, he doesn't. Okay, but he might have made a mistake spinning somewhere, because I saw yellow flags and he was driving pretty slowly when I spectated, so I have no clue, but yeah. Darnie now winning a lot of time to Bogorowski. Let's see if he can get close enough in his lap. He has DRS. He has the better exit, it seems like. DRS now for Darnie. He has slipstream. Oh, he's lagging a bit, but let's see if he can get close enough to Bogorowski to get past. Teleporting towards him. That's not a great thing to see as if you're Bogorowski, because you have to be really careful with driving unless Darnie hits you out of nowhere, and it looks like that might happen because Darnie is lagging like hell. I don't know if it's also visible on broadcast camera, but yeah. Oh no, that's Bogorowski spinning. He just didn't hit the wall. That's great news for Bogorowski, but still, he tapped the wall over here, but I don't believe that's right wing damage. It isn't, but yeah, Bogorowski spinning and going into the pits now. He was on a medium, so he might have lost like 10 seconds, but it isn't the worst thing that could have happened. He could have hit the wall and then just crashed out of the race, so he still has chance to get a great finish position. Might finish in P8, and that will mean he will start in P1 in the sprint race. Yeah. Oh, we got a message. Let me just read it. Nothing is happening right now. I don't have the chat with me, so Spag and Chip says Bogorowski. Yeah, it's It's a sad day for Bogorowski. He's now in P9. Oh, and getting passed, so he's now in P10. He'll just have to try his best to get back in P8. Let's see if he can do so. No small gaps between any drives except for Bogorowski and GR Nika. But it seems like Bogorowski is losing time. So Phil still haven't made a pit stop. Let's see if he will make a pit stop in this lap, maybe next lap, but then he'll have to drive 4 laps on new tires, so the temperature of the tires wouldn't even maybe get warm enough to be as quick as you can. So he'll probably pit this lap. We'll just watch him go. He might stay out for another lap, but it seems like he's going into the pits. And yep, here we have it, Phil McConaughey going into the pits. Going into pits in P2. Darneen already getting past. Sam gets a fast lap at 148.4. That's on the medium tires, so great job by Sam. Bogorowski now really close. Oh, he has the speed, might dive on the inside, and he does. Great job by Bogorowski. He has so much speed compared to Tjarnica. I don't know why that was a thing, but here we have Bogorowski getting past. Up to P9 now. He'll have to chase down Skippy to get in P8 and start in P1 in the sprint race. Let's see if he can do so. Let's see where Phil ends up out of the pits. He might finish, yeah, I think it's P6 because Fifi is quite a bit behind him. Now it seems like Fifi, no, okay. That's Phil in P6 coming out of the pits. Yeah. Darneen 6 seconds behind of Sam. I don't know if he's winning time, but it doesn't seem like he's doing so. Philip gets a 3-second time penalty. Probably just corner cutting or track limits. Fifi now really close to Phil. I don't know what happened to Phil, but he might have made a mistake somewhere, or just maybe Fifi won a lot of time on the straight where Phil left the pits. But yeah, let's just take a look at Fifi chasing down Phil. It seems like Phil is winning time again. That's a 3-second penalty. Current podium is Sam in P1, Darneen in P2 and Freddy in P3. So great job by both, or all of these drivers actually, because they're all doing a great job. Darneen getting a 3-second penalty that might influence his finish position. Freddy might get finish ahead of him because of penalties. Let's actually take a look at the race director. 3 seconds for Guntje. Let's just take a look at Darneen. Darneen warning 3 seconds. He only has 3 seconds, and I didn't really see Freddy getting a penalty, so let's just see if Darneen can get so many penalties that Freddy just gets in P2, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. We're now on lap 11 of 14 in Sochi in Russia. Things are going pretty smoothly compared to last week, where we just had some issues with hosting, so that was quite annoying, but it seems like everything is going well in this week, so yeah, that's great to see. It seems like Oswaldo is winning time to Guntje, so let's see. Let's just watch these guys. Maybe increasing the gap to each other or decreasing the gap to each other. Let's just see. Now within a second, so he will have DRS on Guntje. So that means we'll get really close now. Might not get close enough to try the overtake in this corner, but he'll probably try in the next one. So here we have Oswaldo Romeo. Not getting a great exit, but Guntje doesn't as well, it seems like. Still within a second. Just about, so let's see if Oswaldo can win time to have TRS on the next straight. Oh, Bogorowski also really close to Skippy now, and this is the battle for P8, and that means Bogorowski will start the sprint race in P1 if he can get ahead of Skippy. He won't try it on this straight because that's just dangerous to do. Yeah, oh, Skippy hitting the curb a little bit too much it seems like. Let's take a look. Bogorowski. Oh, Skippy hitting the grass, and that's Bogorowski with a way better exit. Also DRS for Bogorowski. So here's Bogorowski zooming past Skippy online up to P8 to claim P1 in the sprint race. Well, the grid position, not the finish position. Anything can happen. Oswaldo now losing a bit of time to Gunche, but Phil is winning time to Oswaldo, so Phil might climb the table up to P4 if he's lucky, because Gunche is not so far ahead of Phil. Oh, that's Oswaldo going really slowly over here. Phil winning so much time now. Also getting the better exit. Might even try around the outside. Nope. Oswaldo pretty slow on the racing line. Having to slow down Phil. But it's going pretty safely so far. Let's see if Phil can make the overtake. Oswaldo also has DRS on Gunche, so this isn't great for Gunche because he's losing time to both Oswaldo as Phil. So this might end up terrible for Gunche, but still in P4, only 2 more laps to go. So let's see if we can defend the position. That was really close. They're all so close now. Let's just watch the broadcast position from Oswaldo's view because he's in the middle. And that means we can see all the battling going on. This is the only small gap between drivers. I guess Philip and GR Nika are pretty close, but not close enough. Here we go. Let's see. Oswaldo now getting so close to Gunche. Might try it around the outside of Gunche. And he does. Great overtake by Oswaldo, having to cut the corner, but he's still ahead of him. Gunche getting the better exit. Let's see if he can stay ahead Oswaldo Romeo. And he stays ahead of Gunche. Phil now also really close to Gunche. Gunche might try the inside, but he doesn't. Phil now getting a way better exit against Gunche. Might even, oh, he zooms past both Oswaldo and Gunche. Phil doing a great job at just watching these two drivers, making maybe a small mistake, causing Phil to just zoom past and yeah, both slowing down. I don't know what's Oswaldo doing, but it seems like he doesn't have a 4th gear. Oswaldo Romeo doesn't have a 4th gear. That's what's going on. That's why he was slowing down. Oswaldo Romeo doesn't have a 4th gear, as you can see. Gearbox is pretty big of an issue in F2. Let's see if Fifi has a broken gearbox as well. It doesn't seem like it. Nope. But yeah, Oswaldo. No 4th gear for Oswaldo. That's just Phil. Already 3 seconds ahead of Gunche because he had just to slow down so much because of Oswaldo. Yeah. This is the final lap. Or the next lap is the final lap, and that will mean that the race will finish. Oh no, that's Darneen in the wall. Darneen spinning into the wall. Freddy quite a bit behind him, but he can maybe win so much time because Darneen now has damage. So Freddy might have a chance to get to P2. Still quite a big of a gap between the two, but yeah. Fifi now getting past Oswaldo because Oswaldo just suffering. Oswaldo might try and profit from his issues and get to P8 to start in P1 for the sprint race, but yeah. The 4th gear is just so important, as you can see. Bogorowski now also getting past. Skippy might even get past, but Oswaldo doesn't want that to happen because that will mean he will not start in P1 in the sprint race. Oswaldo also getting a 3-second time penalty. Bogorowski not, yeah, he's probably getting a bit close to Fifi, but he's now up to P7. Freddy, it doesn't seem like he's winning as much time as he needed to get close enough to Daini. But yeah, Daini does have damage, so he might make another mistake. Let's just watch this guy for the time being. That's Sam winning the feature race in Russia. Great job by Sam. Daini just having to keep the pace to keep Freddy behind him because, well, 8 seconds is a big gap, but yeah, anything can happen. Skippy gets a penalty. It seems like, oh, Skippy getting past Nika, but still side by side. Let's see if he can get past, but that's Philip also, ooh, around the outside, and that's Philip getting past both drivers, claiming, ooh, a point finish, but he hits Skippy now, so he's, ooh, this is close. That's Freddy in P3, Phil in P4, great job by Phil. Ooh, and that's Philip on the inside of Skippy, making a small mistake, and Skippy's out of the points again. Goonch in P5, but he drops down to P6 because of penalties. Fifi in P5, great job by him. Bogroski in P7. Oswaldo Romeo in P8, so he profited, or he tried to profit from his damage, so I guess he did that well. Philip in P9, GR Nika in P10, and Skippy online in P11. Next up is the sprint race. I think it's around 8 laps, so let's just see how that will go. Probably also great. Yeah, Sam winning the race. Pretty dominant. I think he stayed ahead of the other drivers for the biggest part of the race. Also the fastest lap by, I think, around 5 seconds. So great job by him. Let's see if the penalties. Yeah, a few drives without penalties. Most penalties go to Philip, but that's just 2 penalties. So it doesn't really matter, you know. Let's see if there will be any penalties during the sprint race. This is a track where you can get a penalty pretty easily, but yeah. Oswaldo starting in P10 going up to P8, and Philip in P4 down to P9. So I think something happened in turn 1, but Phil in P8 going up to P4. Great job by him. Fifi as well going up 1 position. So yeah, let's just go to the sprint race. Here we go. Let's just wait for everyone to connect to the race. Here we go. I just noticed that I didn't really put my mic as great as you would want it, because yeah. Here we go. Now I guess that's better audio, I hope. Here we have the formation lap. Oswaldo remaining starting in P1, Bogroski in P2, Goonch in P3, Fifi in P4, Phil in P5, Freddy in P6, Dainine in P7, Sam in P8, Philip in P9, Giannica in P10, and Skippy in 11th place. Let's just watch from Freddy's view, I guess, and let's just wait for all the drives to get up to the grid. Yeah, Oswaldo, I hope he can. Oh, it's 11 laps, okay. Oswaldo, I hope he can try and keep his gearbox safe in this race. Starting in Q1, so. He now has a fresh gearbox. Oh.
Dineen is really far behind Freddy. Oh no, he just spun, I guess. I don't know. He let everyone by. Philip and Sam. Yeah. Skippy and Dineen are just really close. Oh no, Dineen is like really far behind. Or is he far ahead? I don't know. I don't really know this track that well, but yeah. Oh, I think there's contact. Bogorowski and Fifi having to start the race with a cold gearbox and a cold set of tires. So, yeah, that won't be too beneficial for Bogorowski and Fifi. Here we have Oswaldo now forming up to the grid. Yep, here he goes. Here goes Oswaldo in P1. Bogorowski in P2, Kunja P3. We already... Oh, here we go. There will be lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's lights out, and away we go. I have no clue who gets a better start, but here we go. Bogorowski getting a great start compared to Oswaldo Romeo, already in P1. Let's see if Kunchi can also benefit from Oswaldo's terrible start. Here he goes around the outside of Oswaldo. Kunchi now in P2, might even try to get past Bogorowski, doesn't seem like he will. No great accident, someone going off track, but he did a great job at going through the marked area. Phil now in P5, staying in P5, but still great job at defending. That's yellow flags. Oh, and that's Skippy spinning. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on everything. Ooh, Phil almost spinning. He's doing a great job at trying to survive. Oh, that's Philip as well. Philip again making a mistake in the start of the race, I believe. Oswaldo gets a way better exit than Gucci. Let's see if he can get past. Nope. Pretty also really close to Oswaldo, but everyone is just so close. So we'll just have to wait and see if anything will happen. Ooh, that's Dineen. Might go around the outside of Freddy. And he does. Oh, and there's Phil also getting past Freddy. I don't know what happened to Freddy, but I think he made a small mistake or had to slow down because of someone. Freddy now at P6. Phil also really close to Oswaldo now, so let's see if he can get to the podium. It will be a great result by Phil. Freddy having a great battle with Dineen going on. Let's see who can get past. It looks like Dineen goes a bit wide to force Freddy off track, but or it was the other way around. But here we go, Dineen getting a better exit than Freddy, getting past him on the straight. Phil also getting really close to Oswaldo, and Phil might go around the outside of Oswaldo. He doesn't. Freddy and Dineen, yeah, Dineen getting past Freddy. Sam now getting close to Freddy as well. Skippy in the pits. He did get damage from that incident. Oswaldo losing time to Gunja and Bogorowski, so great stop for them. Bogorowski still in the lead. Sam in P7, winning one position. Dineen getting past Freddy again. It's a great battle between these two. Oh, that was really close. Freddy kinda hit, or Dineen kinda hit Freddy, so yeah, that's Dineen ahead of Freddy now. Oswaldo and Phil having a great battle right now. Phil to the inside of Oswaldo. Let's see who can get past. Ooh, and that's Dineen hitting the rear, and there's a lot going on, but here we go. That's Freddy ahead of them. Dineen in P4, Phil in P5. So Freddy now in P3, great job by him. Phil, they're all just so close. Sam getting past Oswaldo. going pretty smoothly, as you can see. Oswaldo now ahead of Sam. So these two just having a great battle as well. Yep. Darnie now losing time to Freddy. Phil winning time to Darnie. Bogrovsky gets the fastest lap. He's now 1.3 seconds ahead of Gunje. Let's see if there will be any overtakes. DRS is enabled this lap, but not on this straight, I believe. Oh, it is. Oswaldo going really quick. But Sam is even quicker. Darnie getting past Freddy. Oh, what's going on in front of here? And ooh, that's Freddy might go on the inside of Darnie. Let's see if he does so. I believe he does. Freddy ahead of Darnie now. Great overtake in this corner. That's not the easiest thing to do, but here he is, Freddy ahead of Darnie now. Phil side by side with Darnie. Might go on the inside, and he does. Ahead of Darnie now. But Darnie gets a better exit, so he's ahead of Phil again. Sam just trying to profit from this because they're all slowing down because of them battling. And here we go, no one being overtaken. Freddy now winning time to Darnie again. He doesn't get a great exit. A few drivers have DRS on the straight, so let's see what will happen. Darnie now on Freddy with the DRS. Freddy doesn't have DRS, so will lose a lot of time to everyone else. Darnie now, oh, not on the inside. He played it carefully. Sam in P6, right behind Phil. It's just a train for a few drivers. I don't know if anyone is slowing each other down, but maybe Freddy, but I don't think he is. It's just everyone that's around the same pace in these cars, so battling is great to do over here. Gunje gets the fastest lap, so he is winning time to Bogrovsky, and that's Darnie almost spinning and losing a lot of positions out of nowhere. Oswaldo and Sam also having a battle. Phil, let's see if Oswaldo can get past Phil to the inside, and here he goes. Sam and Phil getting past Phil. Oh no, Sam and Oswaldo getting past Phil, but Sam doesn't get a great exit and Phil gets past, but Oswaldo is just way ahead of Phil now. Let's see if he can win time. But here's Gunje right behind Bogrovsky. Let's see if he can try the overtake. Nika getting past Sam now. Sam gets the better exit, and here he is ahead. Yep, Sam getting past. Darnie now just trying to get his positions back. I don't know if he got damaged. I don't think he did, because he didn't hit the wall. It is DRS on the next straight. Yeah. Gunje not winning as much time to Bogrovsky as he would like to, but yeah. Darnie now closest to GR Nika. Let's see if he can get the overtake. He has the DRS, but so does the driver in front. Let's see. Might go around the outside. He does. Darnie around the outside. On the inside now, and he gets past. He gets past. Darnie ahead now in P7. Phil getting really close to Oswaldo Romeo right now, so let's see how this will end up. I'm saying let's see a lot. Jeez. Sam now also getting really close to Phil. Freddy gets the fastest lap, so he's winning time to Gunje, I believe. Here he is, Phil with DRS on Oswaldo Romeo. Oswaldo Romeo going a bit to the side to avoid Phil from getting slipstream, but yeah, it's just the speed is humongous over here, and Sam braking early to stay safe. Phil getting past Oswaldo, and so does Sam, so Oswaldo now in P6. Oswaldo might try it on the inside of Sam though, and he does. Let's see if he can stay ahead. Sam might brake later, and he doesn't. Oswaldo now ahead of Sam again. He doesn't get past Phil, and here's Sam again around the outside of Oswaldo Romeo, now on the inside. Let's see. And that's Sam ahead of Oswaldo Romeo. There is a DRS, so almost ahead. I need now getting really close to Oswaldo Romeo as well. Let's see if Darneen can get past. Oh, bit of a lag spike for Oswaldo Romeo. And that's Darneen getting a way better exit, also having DRS. So does Oswaldo, but Darneen has the better exit, so that's Darneen now around the outside of Oswaldo Romeo. Let's see if Castea Oswaldo brakes really late. Darneen gets a better exit and he is ahead of Oswaldo, not yet side by side. Darneen with the better exit, and that's Darneen ahead of Oswaldo Romeo up to P6. And oh, that's Oswaldo hitting the rear of Darneen. I don't think anyone was at fault over there, but yeah, Oswaldo now losing time to Darneen. Gunja now winning a lot of time to Bogorowski out of nowhere. I think he will have DRS, so he might even try the overtake on the straight. Phil with the fastest lap. Let's just see. I think he will get past on this straight. Here we go, Gunchev 90 on the inside of Bogorowski, and he gets past, but it wasn't as clean as you should want it. But Freddy also getting past Bogorowski now, so Freddy won a lot of time within the matter of a few laps. Sam also getting close to Phil now. Was followed by Nika also having a battle. Sam now with the better exit. No, Phil gets the better exit. This is really close. Let's see who can get ahead of Oswaldo. Oh, that's Oswaldo getting hit in the rear by Nika, but yeah, Oswaldo is lagging pretty badly. So yeah, Oswaldo now P8, still on the points, but it's only 1 point. Bogorowski now trying to get back to P1. I don't think it will happen, but anything can happen in this game. So let's see what will happen. Bogorowski doesn't seem to be winning time, so Bogorowski now P3. Freddy in the lead of the race. Sam, yeah, also pretty close to Phil now. Sam starting in P8, now in P5. Oh no, and that's Phil getting hit by Bogorowski. I don't know if that was a racing incident or maybe Bogorowski making a mistake. But yeah, that's Phil now in P5, still doing a great job, but yeah. Sam gets a 3-second time penalty. He does get a better exit than Bogorowski, I believe. And there's just lag for Phil, I think. I think Phil is lagging. But yeah. Ooh, Phil might dive on the inside of Bogorowski, and he does. Phil now ahead of Bogorowski, great overtake. Bogorowski might try on the inside, and I think he doesn't because he doesn't have the space. Kunch now right behind Freddy. 4 more laps to go, so let's see what will happen. Or 5 laps. Ooh, Freddy having a bit of a lock-up. Gunche not winning time to Freddy right now, but he will have DRS on the next straight. He seems to be losing time to Freddy. Sam now at P3, I don't know what happened. Bogorowski now in P5, Phil in P4. Oh, Darneen also getting past Bogorowski. Bogorowski might miss a gear. I don't think he is missing a gear, he might have damage. Yeah, that's left wing damage. I believe that's left wing damage for Bogorowski. With these cars going so quickly, I can't really see. No, there's no damage for Bogorowski. Okay, I thought I saw some damage. Sam now back on the podium. Let's see if he can get past Gunche. It's all about the exit out of the final corner. Let's see. Sam and Gunche and Freddy all in a battle for the best podium position. P1 that is. DRS for Sam, and I don't know if Gunche has DRS. He doesn't, so that's Sam for sure getting past Gunche. Phil also pretty close to them, so Phil might have a chance to get on the podium. But here he is, Sam, now ahead of Gunche in P2 from P8. So
6 places gained right now. Gunja on the inside of Sam though. Let's see who stays ahead. I think that's Gunja ahead of Sam again. Yep, Gunja now back in P2. Oh, Sam getting a better exit than Gunja though. And then Sam on the inside of Gunja. Phil getting a 3-second time penalty, but yeah, that's Sam now in P2. Freddy now winning quite a lot of time to these two because of them battling, so Sam will need to make up 1.5 seconds to be able to get to P1 within the next 3 laps. Phil now really close to Gunja, so Phil almost getting on the podium. I don't know what happened to Gunja, but he just lost a lot of time to Sam. But here's Phil, really close to Gunja now. Gunja, she's with a 3-second time penalty, so Sam also having a penalty. I don't know about Phil, but if Sam has more than one penalty, that might mean, or not even more than one, that would mean that Sam will drop down to P4 maybe even, and Phil on P2, and it's for sure finish on the podium. Freddy out of nowhere losing a lot of time to Sam and all these drivers, so it's just a battle for the podium right now. It's great to see Darneen also getting in the battle right now. Darneen also getting past Phil right now, side by side, and that's Darneen ahead of Phil, so Darneen also doing a great job at winning time. Freddy now being overtaken by Sam. Sam is in the lead of the race. And that's Phil. No overtake by Phil. That's Freddy now P3, Gunja ahead of Sam, and no, Gunja behind Sam. But Freddy now P3, I don't know what happened to Freddy, but he lost a lot of time, out of nowhere. They're all still really close. Phil still having a chance for the podium. Gunja making a mistake, everyone getting past Gunja. Around the outside and on the inside, Freddy having a big lock up. Doesn't lose time, I believe. Darneen getting past Phil. Vivi gets a 3-second time penalty. Darneen might try the overtake on Freddy for P2. The battle between these tries will mean that Phil will win time. Freddy with another huge lockup. Phil now just winning time because of them battling. Might go on the inside of Darneen. And he does, he breaks later. And that's Phil ahead of Darneen. So now Phil on the podium. Great job by Phil. He can still basically get to P1, but he has 2 more laps to do so, so I don't think he will. Oh, Darneen on the inside of Phil back to P3. That's DRS for Darneen and Phil, so this is not good news for Freddy, having no DRS at all. Phil now winning time to Darneen as well, but yeah, Gunja and Bobrovsky are also getting really close to the battle. So anything can happen. Oh, and that's Gunja cutting the entire corner, getting a 10-second time penalty. I have no clue what that was about, but yeah, he lets everyone by. And he's now down to P5 with a 10-second time penalty. His race was going so well, and then that just happens out of nowhere. Bobrovsky is also having a chance to get on the podium, because I mean, anything can happen in the next 2 laps. Bobrovsky losing time to Gunj. Now he does have DRS, but Gunj also has DRS, I believe. He does. Vivi gets another 3-second time penalty. Phil now really close to Freddy, so Phil just needs to try his best to get a podium position. Let's see if he can do so.
Now the gaps are increasing between everyone except for Phil and Freddy. So Freddy is not in within a second of Darnine, so Freddy won't have DRS, but Phil will. So Phil might get past Freddy to claim the podium position. Freddy having a great start of the race but dropping down out of nowhere, but here is Phil around the outside of Freddy. Will he stay ahead? Freddy doing a great job at defending though, but Phil now on the inside of Freddy. This is the great corner to go on the inside, but Freddy's still ahead of Phil. Might go around the outside again, he doesn't. Just for the better exit then. Yeah, it's basically just a battle between Phil and Freddy, but Goonch is also getting closer. So, Phil now with the RS around the outside of Freddy. Will he stay ahead of now? Because this is the final lap, so anything can happen. Freddy now getting a better exit. This is the great battle in the final lap. And that's Freddy again ahead of Phil. Phil not getting a great exit. I don't know if Goonch now getting past Phil as well. Let's see if penalties will change anything. Sam now in P1. Oh no! Phil and Goonch. As well as Freddy. Bogrovsky now in P3. Let's see if that will stay this way. Yeah, Bogrovsky now in P3. I don't know what happened in the final corner, but yeah. Sam in P1, Darnine in P2, Bogrovsky in P3. Great job with Bogrovsky. Freddy in P4, Phil in P5, Nika in P6, Oswaldo in P7, Philip in P8, Goonch in P9. P10 goes to Fifi. And 20 seconds behind Fifi is Skippy, so let's just watch Skippy finish the race. And Skippy, yeah, Sam in P1 from P8, so he did a great job, as well as GR Nika winning 4 positions, Freddy winning 2 positions, and Darnine winning 5 positions. Bogrovsky losing 1 position, but I guess that's okay, right? Here we go. Here we have the podium. Sam in P1 again. He's just great at this stuff, I guess. Bogrovsky in P3 and P2 is for Darnine. Both races were dry, so that's pretty good to see. Well, wet races are fun to spectate, but it isn't fun for the driver sometimes, so yeah. These are the final standings of the races. And these are the points earned. Sam winning 48 points, Darnine winning 30 points, Freddy winning 23 points, Phil 18 points, Bogrovsky 16, Fifi 10 points, 8 for Goonch, 6 for Oswaldo, Romeo, 5 for GR Nika, 3 for Philip, and 0 for Skippy. So I want to thank you guys for watching the race. Next week, where I think with the final race, I don't know, but yeah, I think it's Abu Dhabi, or the side glitch, but yeah, we'll see you next week with another race. Probably not commentated by me unless I'll forget the race again. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week.
See you.